All right, once we got our Merchant Center set up and our products submitted through the free app, we're going to go ahead and install Symprosys. This is $4.99 per month. There is a free trial available. This is going to be our feed that feeds into Google Shopping, Microsoft, Facebook, and Pinterest. We're going to need an application which provides a feed which the other third-party situations, whether Google, Facebook, Bing, or Pinterest, receive that information to display on their platform. So this is something which is really, really powerful. You're going to want to install it. When you first install it, you're going to see like some option for shipping. You might have to go in the Merchant Center and set up your shipping rate. It'll give you an explanation on how to do that. If you get errors, just go ahead and skip. It's not really a big issue. But definitely set that up. And then once you get logged in, then you're going to see something like this. So we want to use SEO title, SEO description right there. Let me double check. Yeah, exactly. SEO, this one. And all variants is good. Let me see here. Global format is good. And sync. All right. So now I got this error. So I'm working through that to get that sorted out. That's something that'll probably happen. It's been happening more frequently lately. So I have a whole training, or I have like videos on that. You can watch a help video on it as well. But more importantly, you just have to put more data. So I'll show that in a minute. Either way, we want to get into our account here. So you can do this and link your account. And we're going to activate all the tracking. This is activating the embed, I suppose. Okay, save. All right. Set up tracking tags, yep. Purchase is a purchase, good. Add to cart, we're going to add a new one. This is allocating an action to each tag here. So now you have add to cart and begin checkout. Continue. So we can just leave that alone, skip that one, we're not doing PMAX. All right, so we got that part's active. Now, what you can do is go ahead and go through all these settings. The Merchant Center thing is something that's working on. But what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we're going to go under all these different things. So like Google Shopping settings, and we can review these like little things like, oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, it's already optimized. We can enable sale price, so we can sale with price. Yeah, so that's good. You can update that. And then any other things like Google tracking, just really as far as just connecting things, not setting up anything new, just making sure they're all active, making sure permissions, everything's like a green light. And then we're gonna end up connecting as we go into phase 4, our Facebook and Microsoft through here, and then also somewhere we'll have here we go. So we'll do these, and then also we'll have a Pinterest for login for Pinterest. So that one we can go ahead and do right now. right. So we're just setting up our shopping feeds. You know, if we wanted to advertise on Pinterest, we could, but just having that feed there is going to give us all those backlinks. It just helps us out. Confirm our account. Sync it up. So you have to become a verified merchant for Pinterest first, so you can go through that process. And once you have that, and then you can add it there. One thing, also, let's get started here. Maybe GA4. Okay, so we can set that tracking up. Find the right email. All right, making some progress here. Just adding in some additional tracking. So you can just go through the account, set up things like this that need to be connected. You know, then you'll choose which one you want. All these things are going to help with tracking. And so what happens is what gets measured gets managed. So when you're measuring things and you're able to actually manage it and scale it and optimize it, and when you're not measuring it, then you're unable to do that. So that's why this is so critical and so important that all these things linked. What this allows us to do is get better attribution. So when you have better attribution, then I have to go through here. Yeah, I've already done that. So you go to your back end and link them. I mentioned that briefly before. Confirm account linking. Agent tracking. So these are all, attribution is critical, as I was saying. So when you measure something, then you're able to manage it. So really, really critical that we do all this. You know, if you get this error, go through this video. I'm sure it'll be I'll take a look at it myself. But either way, just go ahead and do all these, you know, Pinterest shopping settings once you get it connected. You can also go under settings there. You also have the estimated delivery. I mean, things like this. You can update permissions. Let's see if that shipping issue is solved. This is a new account, so I don't know if it's trying to pull data. What's going to happen? Let's see. So Symprosys is going to be your master tool. Yeah, so this is just saying you have to link, so make sure that's linked in the back end. It'll just give you better shipping estimates. So little things like that. You want to make sure the tracking tags I mentioned. As we get into Microsoft, we'll be doing the Microsoft tracking tags and Facebook as well, Pixc. This just allows us to be really optimized and organized. We'll also get into the promotions feed. Let's just go and highlight that right now. So we get in promotion. I mentioned briefly before promotions in the Merchant Center. This is another place where we can just easily add a promotion. It's really specific on what's approved and how the it has to be like X, Y, do X, get Y, has to have some formula. But this is another place where we can go ahead and add free promotions in the Merchant Center. And it's easier here than in the Merchant Center itself. And they have a little tutorial video on how to do it if you need further explanation on it. So I really recommend that one if you need it. What are some other features here? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Integrations, perhaps, if we can integrate, obviously here, yes, these two, of course, when you have them set up. We can probably, I'll do this in a minute here just to show you how it's done. But really, this is going to be the full Symprosys training because when you get into phase 4 and you start setting up your Bing and your Facebook logins and actually having the ad center set up, then you'll come back here and connect it in the process of setting up the feed. So right now we have Google set up through the Merchant Center. So we started off with Symprosys, and then we're going to go ahead and move into the other two at this point. So go ahead and get, this is going to show estimate as it's pending. It's a new account. It's being approved. Don't worry about the reporting yet. We're going to go in and fix things and make sure they're fully optimized. For now, just go ahead and get everything connected through Symprosys. And then in the next video, beginning of phase 4, we're going to go ahead and get directly into setting up the ad accounts. So the ad accounts, and then also doing some basic conversion optimization work just to make sure that we're ready to run ads. But for the most part, you are ready. You have the products on the store. The feed is submitted, and you have Symprosys set up. If you need to go through anything with the Merchant Center, then go ahead and go through that with them, as I'm going with this one. And then I'll also record a video here in the bottom of the process on how that goes and what it looks like. If need be, if anything I can do to provide value and help you. This is pretty common with new stores, so not a big issue. So very good. So we're going to go ahead and get into the next training, and I will see you at the beginning of phase 4, setting up the ad account. See you soon.